Bourbon Bible pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's
Lulu Dallas Multipass.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. Oh, you stay with him in the same city.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And this ball's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
That is taken at the 10. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
to muscle up, we got the biometric. Ran up by the Luxembourg, up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. The diabetic, they mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short gain.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt. They'll take this in back at the 16. And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
25-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Wide on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
One tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he is going to have the Vikings 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on 3rd and yard. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the
and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Rice. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That'll give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 15. It'll be a Vikings first down. They'll give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Moody's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And in motion, it's Diggs. On 1st down, it's Allen. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Metcalf, the motion man. Allen now on 2nd down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Now Allen on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
That's good.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Allen. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on second down, it's Allen. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know that...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 21-yard line.
Tight end motioning left. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Vikings 3. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. Begins with a run, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down
at his own 7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing, Rodgers. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 91 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. For Aaron Rodgers, that is touchdown number 508 of his career, drawing him level with the man who he was the understudy for his first few seasons, Brett Favre. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point.
The Vikings
go for 2.
Line up for the 2-point
Rodgers. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
The score, Eagles 14.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Once again, it's Barkley. Good running inside the 25. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
Big
Eagles.
play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 21, Vikings 11. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
At the 44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Rodgers to throw. That one complete to Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 20, here's second and 9. Here's Rodgers. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one sends all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On first and 10, it's Barkley. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 7. On the toss, they'll run. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Man in motion, it's Diggs. On third down, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pass play good for 22. First down, Philadelphia.
At the 32-yard line.
A run with Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Joe Bitonio, former All-Pro, guilty on that one. Metcalf, the motion man. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
A gain of 10 yards.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Eagle. That his second TD catch of the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Chase McLaughlin.
There's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First down for Aaron. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stoutly. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second and 10. Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll get that one complete to Rice. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the first down marker. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Again, it's Rodgers. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Rodgers going up top again. That one, take it in. Rasheen Rice. Touchdown, Vikings. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Vikings 21. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota. To get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. It is 3rd and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. gun, here's Allen. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining.
First and 10
So we
at the
get to
15-yard
a
line.
pressure kick. And here's Chase McLaughlin. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
The field goal
And this
is
one,
good.
right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Set to kick off.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a
The Vikings
touchback,
take over
and we'll
first
come
and
out
10
to the 20-yard
at their
line.
own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. They go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Tried to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come with the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is the dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. running his mouth. I'm a young out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make